Hello, wake up. You don't wake. Listen, there has been a war against us. When I say us, I'm talking about you and I, the black race. They came, they observed, they monitored, they studied. Human psychology. The same way you study a cattle, same way you study livestock. The farmer understands. If it's a goat farmer, they monitor them, they understand waiting they like and waiting they don't like. The kind of food they will give them and how they become aggressive to others of their kinds. They know the situations and circumstances. They've studied us a lot. And so, how do they further fortify this behavior? Push it to encourage it. They enslaved. They enslaved us physically. Do you understand? They enslaved us by attacking our identity. Then next, the greatest of all is here. And when they were able to capture this one, they left us. You understand? And went back and continued wirelessly. They say, okay, let's remove the ones on your hand. You've accepted this identity if you want or not, okay? But this one forever, this is where the battlefield is happening. And because this is where it happens, it controls our physical, what we see, how we act, and how we react. They know that a typical African is in a state of survival. A typical Nigerian is in a state of survival, trying to escape their reality. And so they don't care to step on anybody. They don't care about any other person. Even in their utterances in church, as for me and my family, alone, every other person that came to that church with you, that you claim that are part of a universal concept, universal truth, you don't care about them. You say, as for me and my household. So that individualistic mindset is there. So they understand it, they've studied it, and they know it. They know that because of our constant seeking of validation, we will trample upon every other person. We are looking for all of us want buy Benz, all of us want drive car, all of us want wear chain, all of us want do this one, all of us want do whatever we want to do. Excuse me. I had to pause it because of the dog. We want to be validated by our peers, we want to be validated by our parents, we want to be validated by society. So that's lockdown, validation. Giving them a false sense of suffering when all around us we are surrounded by wealth. We have land for agriculture, we have resources for wealth, we have everything that we need. Then greed, it graduates to greed. They realize that these guys, because of the trauma of the state of survival and suffering, they want to continue to amass. That is why I look at our politicians and I laugh with pity. Because even as much as they keep amassing all these cabals, they keep stealing and looting and acquiring, they have more than enough. They cannot stop. So they are also a prisoner here. They can't stop because they're also still seeking validation. Who has the biggest yacht? Who has the biggest this one? Who has this one? Who can do that one? Who can do this one? Are you getting it? So the battlefield here is in the mind. And how do they do this? They go about limiting the kind of knowledge that we can have as a people. Limiting the kind of knowledge, skill that we should have. Limiting self-reliance. Limiting solid foundations. I said it before. If you want to be a carpenter, you go to carpentry school. The person who is teaching you will teach you the fundamentals of woodwork. So that when you graduate, when you see wood, you know, say if you don't do anything. You can use it to do sculpture, you can use it to do painting, you can use it to do anything you want to do. Do you understand? Chairs, whatever. But then our educational structure does not give us the fundamentals. It does not give us or provide us with the fundamental to be self-sufficient. Do you understand? And then the religious institutions cage our mind and give us a false belief that makes us to lack accountability and taking responsibilities for our actions. We do no longer believe in consequences, so we can hurt anybody and ask for forgiveness. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Now, they continue to understand that in as much as the black race, the black man, the Nigerian is trying to free his mind, because if you look on the internet now, you see a lot of people speaking, you see me speaking, you see other people talking, seeking liberation of the mind. They have gone ahead to start paying individuals. They will pay a northerner to take an Igbo name and then go and start reading about false history and coming to teach you false history to further tarnish your identity. So when you come online, you see young people like me, my age bracket, arguing over trivialities, frivolous things that don't matter. Okay, we know all these things. We know all these things you have been saying. We've heard all these things. How does it affect us now in our current reality? That's the question you should be asking. That's how to think critically. I've seen them for the past months. Even different nationalities taking up Nigerian names and passing wrong history, spiting everybody, creating false narrative, fighting some that can talk, because they think the northerners, most northerners have been, Hausa people have been deprived from acquiring knowledge. It was systematically done. And so a few of them cannot vocalize, they cannot be very articulate with the colonial language of English. And so when they are speaking, because of frustration, you can't get the message very well, but they want to speak their truths, and then there's a language barrier. And some of these guys come and assume the role of their spokesperson and lie. And what? Lie. So anytime you come online and you see all these people in these live places talking, let their video be up so that you can see who they look like, what they look like. And if they speak like that, and you go to their profiles, and their profiles do not mirror what they are speaking about. Like if you come to my profile, you go see my face, you go hear me, I'm talking like this, this is what I do, this is how I sing. I sing about these same things. So I embody my message. If you go and they are not embodying their message, then you should know those are agents of destruction to further cage your mind. To further what? Cage your mind. I will not sit down and allow the next generation to become the generation that we are, or our parents, because we are gradually becoming our parents and putting the fate of our children in the hands of teachers who are also in the struggle, who do not have the fundamental knowledge, who do not have the real knowledge, who do not teach out of love. People who just teach from a playbook. Today is maths, 2 times 1, 2 times, they just teach you all those things, without allowing the individual to connect at a point in their life where they are very eager to amass knowledge, where they are interested in the world. They provide them with mediocrity, things when if you help them achieve anything. Always tell yourself you are in a battlefield. When somebody is talking, listen to how they talk to understand their mindset. It is a window into how their mindset is structured. Listen to what they say and educate yourself with it. All of us have been given the fundamentals of failure. That is why you waste 20, 25 years of your productive life in an educational structure that does not provide you with anything at the end of the day. That is full, blatant betrayal. Complete betrayal. And then because they understand that the African dwells in ego. Oh, my child is going to this British American school. Oh, my child is going to this one school. Oh, the school fees is 250,000. Oh, the school fees is 500 and something thousand. Can you see yourself? Can you see it clearly now? So my first mission is to find those schools, those public schools, those community schools that do not have those facilities and incorporate it. If you want to be influential, we must add value. Millennials, Gen Zs, we go old, we go reach 60. And when we look back at our life, we are going to be seriously ashamed. We cannot dodge everything inside dance. We cannot dodge everything inside content. We cannot be dodging everything inside the next trend. All of us cannot be content creators. What will now happen when everybody choke? If we are teaching the next generation that the way out is content creation, the whole content creation will choke. Nobody will get purpose for life again. Children no longer have dreams. Children should have dreams and look for the educational institution that can bring it to reality. Children should be able to put together their dreams and actualize it, and we should be able to support it and fund those dreams so that the African can have the African dream. Dream to be a doctor, that's not a dream. That is duty. But there are dreams that help this world to evolve. People who created cars had dreams. People who created airplanes had dreams. Look at how it's saving society. We don't think about planes. We just think about flying. They've made life easy. People that created sink, where they wash plates, they had dreams. They've accomplished something that is very useful for the rest of our lives. And we are not adding anything on the global scale. The world is moving. China is moving. We see it in their social media. They are showing us what they are doing. And then the black children are still taught how to pray in tongues. Are we mad? You can see the cage of the mind everywhere you go. And we must, it's our duty to rescue those people. While we fight the fight we think we can fight, we have a helplessness. We do not have capacity. We do not have influence. We cannot influence it. The game on this planet is that if you have money, you can gain influence. We don't have money as a people to be able to even gain the influence, to channel the way, a positive direction, to be the catalyst for positive reaction in society. We do not have that influence. So what do? We have mouth. So we come together as a people and provide what is lacking. If the world is talking of AI, let our own children, the next generation be talking about AI too in the same capacity. On the global scale, let it be a global conversation. If not, their children will continue to create it, and our children will continue to be slaves on the global scale, serving them and taking peanuts for hours, wasting their lives, collecting $2 per hour, and then the inflation, our money will still blow. Maybe it will be 2,500 per dollar, and then they will be grateful for that kind of meager sum. They'll be grateful for that kind of suffering, and the chaos continues. Why? Because we've been studied. We've been studied. They sat down, they studied us. Every race has their flaws, but they studied us. They don't see us be. They write the formula, arrange them. If this one be like this, now so go act, and that is how it is. Even poor man today, just put them around some people where they booga, you go see immediately, go download the full information of booga and oppression and start oppressing. Even those that were singing and praying for God to change their lives, once they become great, they will oppress the next man. Why? Because that is the template and that is what is taught. Open your eyes. You don't open your eyes, wake up. You don't wake up, action. You will join me on this mission of saving the next generation. That's the greatest revenge. That is something I will look at and laugh and be happy in my grave. I go to smile, I go to jubilate for my grave. I go to talk, say, yes, I did it to them. Because you and I will talk from now till tomorrow and nothing will happen, because we do not have the influence. We do not have the communal strength to come together. Even in our mindset, coming together, it will come. Before you know, inside that coming together, oppression will be. But when we see the results of our actions, collectively, helping on other people, there will be no competition there. In fact, if you want to compete, let us compete with providing them with what they need to be recognized on the global scale of things in this world. The world is a stage, and it's high time that Africa steps up. African champion, out.